Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to see a new question from our top interview 150 of LeetCode. The question is based on matrix only, and the question is a medium level question which is rotate image. Okay, so we are going to solve this problem today. Now let's move on to the problem description. So in this question we have been given n by n matrix, which basically means that the row and column number will be same here. Now what we have been told that this matrix that we have been given, it is like an image. Okay, so we need to rotate that image by 90° in clockwise direction, and we need to print the answer according to that. Now we have been told specifically that the rotation of the image should be in place. Okay, we cannot take another matrix and we cannot perform operations in that and again reassign that to the already or the initial matrix. We cannot do that. We need to make changes in the given matrix only, and we don't have to take any other space. Okay, so now how do we solve this problem, right? So basically what we have been given, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 as given here. Now this is the first stage, okay, and this is the last stage. Okay, if let's say we are able to perform some operations between these both stages, then we can get an answer, right? So how to do that? Now for the first time, like let's say we can see this 7 is up, right, and this 8 is here, and this 9 is like here. Okay, then we can see that this 8 that was here, it is here. Okay, means there is some reversing. Okay, and whatever value was at the bottom, it went to the upside. So how, in which matrix operation it happens is, it is called transpose of the matrix. Okay, so in transpose what happens, we will take, we will not directly put these values from here to here. It will not happen like that. We will take these values, okay, and this 7 and 3 will be getting swapped. Okay, then this 4 will be getting swapped with 2. Okay, so basically what will happen is, let's say I have 1 4 7 here. So the transpose of this column, okay, will be 1 4 7 in a row. Okay, so this is the transpose of one column. In the same way, if I do the transpose of the entire matrix, okay, so what will happen is, basically happen is, let's say we have 1 4 7 2 5 2 5 8 and 3 6 9. Okay, so 1 4 7 will go this side, then again we will have 2 5 8 which will come to the second row, right? So we will have 2 5 8 here. Now after that what will happen, we have another 3 6 9. So this will become the third row, right? Now we can observe that after finding the transpose, okay, so we did the transpose of this matrix, we have got something of this, like we can we have whatever, like 1 4 7 are there in the first row. We have all these value here also, right? 8 5 2 that we have here, we have all those value in the second row also. In the same way, whatever value we have in the third row here, that we have in the transpose matrix also. But we are observing that the 3 that is on the last index we have on the first index, right, and the 9 that we have on the first index is on the last index. Basically these rows are the opposite, or we can say reverse of each other, right? So what we can do is, we can reverse each row. Okay, so let's say I am reversing the first row, so what I will get, I will get 7 4 1. In the same way, if I reverse 2 5 8, then I will get 8 5 2. After this I will reverse 3 6 9, so I will get 9 6 and 3. Okay, so as seen, we have the required answer. So although this question was given as a medium question, this was the basic matrix application. Okay, and now in this we don't have to do much. Okay, so like we saw here, we were what we were doing, we were performing the transpose. So in transpose what we were doing, let's see, we had 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. After this we had 7, 8 and 9. Now this 7 went here, right, and this 4 went here. So we have 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Now this value that we have on 0, 0, it will not change, right? After this, let's say we have 4 and this 2. So this is my A of 1, 0, right? And this is A of 0, 1, right? So if I am having here A of I, j, so I am swapping it with A of j, I, right? Basically, let's see with this example, okay? So now let's say my I is 2, okay, and j is 0. So I am having here 7, okay? So A of 2, 0 is 7 and A of 0, 2 is 3, right? So A of 0, 2 is, this is 7, this is 3, and we have to swap these both only, right? So what we are doing, we are basically taking the I and j values and we are swapping those values only. So now what we are seeing here, if we are starting the iteration for like let's say for I is equals to 0 and we will be going till less than n, right? Now about this j, okay, for j is equals to we will consider this afterwards. So here what we are doing, we know that we will take A of I, j and we will take A of j, I, and we will be swapping these both values only. Now what is the iteration for j, right? So now let's say this, though we don't have to make any change. Now when my row is 0, I will be starting from here, right? And let's say my row is here, okay? So I don't have to start again here. Why? Because this 2 and 4 will already be swapped and we don't have to swap for 1, like 1, 1. So we will have to swap for 1, 2 only. Therefore, we will start j from I plus 1, okay? So this j will be starting from I plus 1 and we will be going till less than n. Now how can I justify this? Let's say we will take a smaller example, okay, or we can go with 1, 2, 3 3 by 3 matrix only. So let's say we have this matrix, okay. Now I have I as 0 and if I start j also with 0, there is no need to again swap these both values, right? There is no use to swap 0, 0 values or 1, 1 value or this 2, 2 value. Why? Because this will always be stable only. We will just reverse this when we will need that, right? So there is no need to like start the transpose or the iteration of j from there, okay, from like I only, or we can say 0. So now let's say I started from I plus 1, so I took this 2, okay. So now I start, instead of 0 I started from 1. So basically I am taking A of 0, 1 and A of 1, 0. So now what I am doing, I have 0, 1, this is 1, 0, 1, 2, this is 0, 1, 2, right? So A of 0, 1 is 2, right? So this is 2 and A of 1, 0 is 4. So now I am swapping these both. So as a result I will get 1, 4, 3. Here I will get 2, 5 and 6. Then I will simply get 7, 8 and 9. As I said, okay, we don't have to iterate here, okay. And these both also we have swapped. So we don't need to do again here. Now after this we have this 3, right? I need to swap these both, okay. Let me write this down, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So now I will have A of 0, 2 here, right? J was 1 here, it will become 2 now. In the same way I will have A of 2, 0, right? So this is 3 and this is 7. I will be swapping these both. So after this what I will get? I will get 1 4 7 2 5 6 3 8 and 9. Okay, so now which all values have been swapped? We have swapped this 7 and 3, we have swapped this 4 and 2. We don't have to swap these both values. Okay, fine. Now we are left with two values only that needs to be swapped. Okay, now we will be moving from like we have I is equals to 0 here. Now we will go to I is equals to 1. So if I is equals to 1, then we will go with j is equals to 2, right? So we will start from j is equals to 2. Now we have a of 1 comma 2 and a of 2 comma 1, right? So this is basically 0 1 2, this is 0 1 2. So here a of 1 comma 2 will give me this 6, right? So I will get a 6 here, and for this a of 2 comma 1 I will get 8, right? So I will be swapping these both values. So basically what I will get? I will get 1 4 7 2 5 8 3 6 and 9. So now I have a transpose matrix. Now after this what I have to do? I have to simply reverse the values, right, in each row. Okay, so basically what we can do, we can start the iteration for each row and we can reverse that row only, and that can be done by using, let's say we started we took each row. Okay, so first we will start from 0 and we will go till less than n. Now this j will be starting from 0 only, but it will go till less than n by 2. Why? Because we will be using two pointers here, right? We will be using these both and we will swapping from front and back, right? So here what we will do, we will take a of I, and here what we will do, this j value will be 0 for this. Okay, now the last value how do we get, right? This is n minus 1 here, but this value has to keep reducing, right, every time as in order to move forward. So for that reason what we have to do is we will be doing n minus I minus j. Okay, how can I specify that? Now let's say instead of this, okay, let's say I had 1 4 7 3. Okay, since there are only 3 values it will not be that clear. So now let's start from here. Okay, so I have j as 0, and now my n minus 1 minus like n minus this will give me 4. 4 minus 1 minus 0 will give me 3. So I am on the third index and 0th index here. After this my j will become 1, right? So basically I swap these both values. I will be getting 3 4 7 1. Now my j will be increased to 1, and if I only keep n minus 1 here, like n minus 1, then the value of n will not decrease from the back side. Okay, and as the j moves forward I need to reduce the back side also. Okay, so as the with the amount the j will increase, in the same way our backward pointer also will move like forward, right? So for that reason, now if I do n minus I minus j, so basically what I will get, I will get 4 minus 1 which will give me 2, and we have the 2 index here, and therefore what we will get, 3 7 4 1, right? So in the same way what we will do here, we will take a of I and j and we will swap it with a of I and n minus j minus 1. Okay, and you can write also this also as one more thing, you can write it as complement of j. This will give us the same thing. Okay, so now let's move on to the code editor and we will write the code there. So let's see the code now. Let me first take the length of the array. Okay, so now we have the length of the array. Let's go with a1. Okay, now I have the length of the array. What I have to do, first I will take the transpose, right? So for that what I was doing, I was using I and j. For I we were starting from 0 to less than n, and for j what we were doing, we were starting from I plus 1 and we were going to less than n, right? So we will do the same. Now we were simply what we were doing, we were swapping the I and j values, right? So a of I comma j and j comma I. So we'll copy this only. this will become I and this will become J. So now we have the transpose of the matrix. After this, what we can do in like here is directly we can take the row, right? So we will take the row for row in A. So this will help me get the row, each row, and now we will start iteration in that row only for J in range of n by 2 A of I and J, comma A of I and n minus J minus 1, right? So we will be swapping these both values. Now the thing about this is, since we are making the place changes in place, okay, which means we are not all the changes are made in the same matrix, so we don't have to return any value also. We can directly make changes and leave it as it is. So now let's try to run this. Okay, this will be row, right? For each row we have to change, sorry. So this will be also row. Instead of A of I, we can directly write row. So row of J. So now let's try to run this again. So the sample test cases have passed. Now as I said, we can take the complement of J also, which will mean basically the rest, like the value from like from the rest values, okay, from backward direction, or the, if it is 1 then it will to show the 2, okay. So if I take complement of J here and here also I will take complement of J. So now let's try to run this again. So using this also, sample test cases have passed, okay. Now let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments, and in case you have any doubt, let me know in the comment too, so I can try to clarify it more. And in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.